back to the Kyle Petty Show. I am your friend Kyle Petty, and this time I am joined by choreographer extraordinaire, Melissa Rapelje. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for taking the time out of
Oh,
your
thank
evening.
you.
Yeah, I'm so excited because again, like I was saying in our pre-chat that I said we weren't going to do.
Right.
I
No, it
have
was
only been in your company in passing, like after opening nights and things like that. So there's so many questions that I want to ask you personally because I want to get to know you.
nice.
Um, but first, for the people who are not familiar with you in any sort of way, introduce yourself. Imagine this is like the first time you're meeting your new cast, right? And you're going around the table, meeting a bunch of new strangers. What do you say to them? What do you want them to know about you?
Okay. I'm so bad because I am the typical extroverted introvert. Typical, like to a T.
I love that. That is
Oh,
so good because that's how I feel like I am
oh,
too.
really?
Yes, when I
Yes.
go out, it's one thing. When I'm home, like a completely different
I
version of
know.
myself.
I
Yeah, yeah.
know. But I'm Melissa Rapelje. You said it correctly.
Thank
So
God.
many people can, but it's just the J. Just the J. The J is
Yes,
silent.
it throws people
Um,
off.
I um, And let's see. So I am a freelance, I would say, director, choreographer, um,
Director too.
theater, yeah.
Really?
Theater teacher sometimes, professional musical theater actor, and a mom.
Wow. You
Ooh,
do it all. And a wife. And a wife.
life, yeah. Aw.
No, I know. It's silly, silly. So I have some very important questions to kick this thing off with, right? A little this or that kind of fun before we really get into the meat of stuff, right? So I really need to know coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee.
Coffee. Exactly. Hot or iced?
Okay, so usually iced. Everybody sees me with my iced coffee, but there is
hmm
something nice about like a snow day, having your hot coffee with the
hmm
book.
Absolutely.
But iced usually, yes.
Ice usually. Now, how does that start for you? See, I love coffee.
Hmm.
I love coffee,
Me
but
too.
I feel like the day has to start with a
Yeah.
hot coffee, like a
Mm.
proper coffee.
Hmm.
You do agree?
Um, if I'm out the door, I'm making a triple shot espresso latte. Mm,
Okay. Yeah, I need the first coffee to be
I
hot.
get
I feel
you.
like that's your serious coffee. This is
Yeah.
to get me going. Iced coffee is for maintenance and
Yes,
vibes.
sure. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
very true.
absolutely. Yes. Now, reality TV or documentaries?
Reality.
And what
Mm.
kind of reality?
Oh,
Like,
like
are you a
name it.
housewife?
Yeah.
Oh, so like
I
trash
dropped
reality.
okay, so what mhm. The last few years I've gone behind because my daughter's 4.
hmm
So the last few years we've I have a lot to catch up on, but yeah, I used to be big.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what were some of your favorites?
I like the original. Well, New York has changed so much.
I never watched any of the Housewives.
Oh, you haven't watched any?
No, no. I only know the Housewives because they pop up on the traders. I am a competitive reality TV person.
Ooh, rated.
Big Brother,
Yes.
Survivor,
Me too.
the challenge. Really?
Huge.
Uh oh.
Yes.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
We might need a lot of post chat.
For our next podcast.
Yes. For the next time you come back and see us. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
huge survivor. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Really? So are you
Mhm.
excited about 50?
Yeah, I am. I'm interested, that it's a mix of old and new.
Yes.
Um, so I'm interested about that.
I'm down anytime Suri wants to come back on my screens.
Literally the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, there. So, I get so excited.
Great.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's so much for us to talk about. My God. Um, okay. Now, peanut butter. Okay.
Mhm.
Crunchy or smooth?
Smooth.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Okay. No, that's right. That's right. That's right. What brand?
Um, well, this is about what my daughter likes.
Fair.
Because that's
Fair.
what's in the house. I think we just get Trader Joe's, whatever.
all right, I can't say anything about Trader Joe's. You know that's an off answer,
Okay.
right? I'm a Skippy girly.
Sure,
All right.
shorter, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm,
I can do smooth. They have this one. It comes in a very small jar. It makes it
mhm.
more expensive, but it's got like honey blended in it, and
Mhm.
it's
That
like
sounds good.
Skippy Naturals. Yeah.
Mhm.
But otherwise, I'm a crunchy person.
I
But
know.
that honey will that swap me out for sure.
Yeah.
Um, chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Oof.
Uh-oh. Let's go back to Survivor.
I know our paths are diverging. What's happening here? Now, what is your go-to bagel order? That's big here on the Long Island.
It is.
It is.
It's a it depends, like, am I running a rehearsal later? I won't get an everything bagel,
Fair.
you
Thank
know.
you. We thank you for your
Yeah.
contributions to the community. Yes.
So probably just I don't know. I like a sunflower flagel with cream cheese. That's a good one.
Sunflower flagel.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had one of those.
Ooh,
Cream
then
cheese is the right decision for sure.
sure,
Yes.
sure.
Uh, I feel like I would like that. Okay.
Good. Yeah, yeah.
Where can one find that? Where do you pick this up?
Um, well, our local, it's like I think it's a chain, Bagel Cafe, Long Island Bagel Cafe.
Oh, I know Bagel Cafe. All right, I'll
Oh,
be right back. No,
okay.
like, that's awesome. Great. Okay. All right. And your favorite pizza slice? What's your pizza order?
Mm, just plain. Is that so boring?
No.
Yeah.
No, I love a good
It has to,
crunch on the bottom.
yeah.
I want some grease dripping off the top, right? I know that
Okay.
people think that's gross, and maybe it is, but like I feel like it just comes with it. Sorry, that's the territory. Um,
Mm.
excellent, excellent. Um, okay, now that we got that out of the way, like so you most recently choreographed Legally Blonde, which is
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic. What made you interested in working on this show?
It's funny because I was actually not going to do it.
Ooh.
Can you believe it? Yeah, with this incredible cast
Hmm.
and the team,
Yes.
production and creative. Like,
Hmm.
how could I have not? But I knew how busy I was and how much of a time commitment these shows are. So it was a hard decision, but I was not doing it. Um, and long story short, I'll try to make it short. Basically, the reason I think Legally Blonde is my eighth show at CM.
Wow, only 8? Gosh, I would feel like you've been there so long.
So I haven't. I'm actually
No?
fairly new. Well, time's flying. So my first show there was my daughter was 1, so
Mhm.
it was the summer of
Okay.
2022. Um, my first show was Bye Bye Birdie with
Mm.
Matt Sirico directed it. It
Mhm.
was so much fun.
Love, love.
That was my first show, and actually getting like going back to that. Um, so my daughter was born, and I planned to be a stay at home mom. Like that was the plan, uh, and you know. Probably about like 6 months into it, my husband was back at work and I was home. And like I love being a mom. Loved it. But I was like,
Mhm.
where are the adults? Like
Right. I wanna have a proper
have a
conversation.
conversation. And also not to get like all artsy fartsy, but like I didn't have that creative outlet that I was used to having
Right.
throughout my 20s.
Mhm.
Um and I guess I was not venting, but like talking about it with my friends. And Ronnie at the time, he asked if I wanted to do a show when she was about 6 months. And I talked over with my husband. And of course, my husband's amazing. He was like, yeah, go do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I wasn't there yet. I wasn't ready to leave the house, I guess. I don't
Mm.
know. And I said, thank you so much. Like, that's very sweet. If CM ever needs a choreographer or director, whatever, let me know. And then 6 months later with Birdie, He's like, "How about now?" And I was like, "Yep."
We're ready. We're
I'm ready.
ready.
And then I talked to Elise, and it was very like it was amazing. Um, so
Oh.
anyway, fast forward 8 shows. The reason I keep coming back is really, I think we were talking about this before, is
Hmm.
the people. Um,
Mm,
I love, 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 love the people that I work with at CM. Uh,
yeah.
I love going to rehearsals every night and talking to everyone, and I love the create obviously choreographing and creating things. Anyway, fast forward to Blonde. um, so I wasn't doing it, and then Keith Jones, the
Yes.
director,
Hmm.
once they were solidified as the director, they very respectfully, um, but persistently texted me a lot about it. And Keith is one of my great friends, so
Yeah.
we would go back and forth, and they completely understood when I said no. Uh, but then the next day I'd be like, okay, and it just went back and forth for a while. And it was getting close to when they needed an answer, and uh, we'd be like talking like artistically about our visions because we both had uh, similar visions in this is in that we wanted to honor the original.
Hmm.
And that's how I work a lot of times. I love honoring the original work, but I
Mm,
love creating my own. Uh,
sure. Yeah. Make a little bit of yourself. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So we were going back and forth with ideas, even though I wasn't doing it. And then eventually I was like, fine, let's do it. Because I knew that we would collaborate extremely well. I saw their Rock of Ages and it was great. So I knew I
Yeah.
was in great hands, and I knew that the cast that we ended up getting was like,
Stacked.
oh yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm so happy I said yes, long story short.
No, we're happy you said yes too. We're happy you said yes too because it looked absolutely fantastic. This
Oh, thank
creative team
you.
really, really, you can tell that everybody worked well together.
Oh yeah.
And kind of had the same vision for the
Yes.
project. What do you think was your most challenging song to choreograph in this one?
I feel like you're gonna expect me to say whipped, and that's good. That was actually my easiest one. Uh
Oh, I was expecting you to
yeah,
say that. Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah.
okay, so the way my brain works, uh,
Hmm.
people make fun of me, but the way my brain works is I love, I make pictures. I have dots. I think this notebook has dots in it somewhere. Oh yeah, dots, like from shows I'm working. And
Like little football plays.
oh yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just like these things that move all over.
Hmm.
Um, and what I do is I use the score. I use the orchestrations to kind of well, that inspires me to what story is being told,
Mm.
and then I kind of manipulate what the audience maybe hears by what they see, type of thing. So I'm like, I want these dancers over here to be the trumpets and that and that. Anyway, but with Legally Blonde, the way I see the deltas is they're a Greek chorus, right? So they're
Mhm.
very unison almost the entire show. Not their personalities, the choreography. We wanted like
Mhm.
individual personalities, but they're dancing the same way at the same time. There wasn't a lot of in my brain for this show a lot of like I don't know if you remember Gaston and Beauty and the Beast. I had things going all over the place.
Yes.
But that's a
Hmm.
chaotic number.
Yes.
Whereas this is very fun and the dancing was hard and like great, but unison. And that was different for me.
Yeah.
Whereas Whipped, they aren't the deltas. So I was able to do my thing.
Go a little wild, right? I love that. Now, as a choreographer, I've heard some things over the years, right? I
Oh,
heard that, like, well, you like to crack the whip. I have heard some things like Melissa doesn't play. Melissa does not play. And like that is what actually intrigued me the most about you. I said, "Well, good, good. There should be consequences, right?" They say, "Oh, Melissa says if you're not at rehearsal, you're not in the number. You're thrown out of this. You're out of this." And I was like, "I like her." So, is there any truth to that? Is that an exaggeration? Like, Yeah. How do you think
Hmm,
Melissa is viewed in the community?
I don't know. I think I am, I guess not a perfectionist. You know what it is? It's less about me when it gets to a certain point and more about them. And because
Mm,
I'm there to make the people on stage look good. Like, yeah, it's
yes.
my vision and yeah, I'm giving you the steps, but now it's up to I want you to look good doing them. And I want you to
Yeah.
feel good doing them. So I think when we're doing those cleans and stuff, sometimes I make a lot of times I make changes during cleans just to be like, that person is doing it this way. There must be a reason why they're doing it that. Let's kind of make both of our things work. I don't. There's just like
Hmm.
you know what I mean. But that's my goal is to make people on stage feel and look good.
I love hearing you say this,
Oh,
because that is something I've said in a lot of my reviews, when I've talked about you,
yes,
right? Because
yes.
I know that, yes, because I know that everybody comes to Long Island Theater, especially because it's a community theater, right? Not everybody has dance training and things like that. Your choreography is consistently intricate, but everyone always looks good, and
Oh,
that's not a small feat, right? You
yeah,
can't make people that have such different exposures to dance and different training and things like that look as good as a person next to them, and they
yeah.
always do.
Oh,
um
thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. So I'm so happy to hear that actually is at the forefront of your mind,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because that's
Yeah.
certainly I get that from sitting in
Cool.
the audience. Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
that's great. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay.
Thanks.
Woo. Um, Now I've also heard through the grapevine that you are a performer, right? You have performed in the past.
Mhm.
I've not had the pleasure. So like, is this true? What things have you worked on? And like, tell me some things about
Okay. Yeah. So I went to
that.
school for this. I started dancing when I was young.
Mm.
Not really young. My mom tried to get me in dance when I was 3 and 4, and I clung to the bars and cried. Um, my daughter is in dance and she is loving it. So I'm
Oh,
like,
great.
so I started dance when I was 7.
Wow. That's still young. You said not very
Short,
young.
short,
If
short.
it's a single digit, I feel like that's pretty young.
I know I started my daughter at 18 months.
Yes. Get over there.
I'm like, "Okay, point your toes."
Right.
No, I don't care if I'm just happy she loves doing it. As soon
Yeah.
as you know what I mean, I'm whatever she wants to do. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I started dancing. I caught the theater bug in middle school. I went to school for musical theater. I have a music degree,
Hmm.
and actually, while I was at school, I got my first professional gig. I guess it was. Have you heard of it? The Awesome '80s Prom.
No. Oh, yes. Oh my God. Wait, I went. My default answer to everything is no. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't know what that is.
You went?
I went there. Really funny story attached to this. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. We were there very late, because we had it was for a bachelorette party,
Yes.
and we had rented like a party bus like to
Mhm.
bring us in. And this man did not understand that we needed to be there by a certain time. He's like driving like 37 miles an hour, and I'm like, no, we have to go. Like, so I feel like
Dang.
yes, I feel like we got there right before intermissions. Like we missed like a good chunk of it. But I was
Oh
there.
my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, so I was a standby for 3 roles. I was a standby for like the
Wow.
2 Heathers,
Okay.
and this
A long time ago.
the freshman Molly.
Okay.
But I was a standby for 3 roles, which meant I went on like quite a bit. And the cool thing about it was only Saturdays.
Mm,
So I still had did school, and
right.
I was a standby, so it wasn't every Saturday. But it was so cool. It was in Webster Hall,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And I just remember everyone was so cool, and I was like, "Oh." La, la, la. And it's improv based.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had to hit certain things and along the way. And I just remember feeling so it was an awesome experience. Haha, pun intended.
Ah.
Um, and then anyway, so through my 20s, I basically um, I was auditioning, and I got a lot of contracts across the country. So
Hmm. So you've been all over the place.
yeah, yeah,
Do you ever think about getting back into it?
yes. And I'm such a planner. I mean, my Disney trips are planned to a T. But I this is this is it's something that I just don't have a plan yet. I think it's gonna be I do foresee myself acting again. I just for some reason when with my daughter being a toddler and acting at the same time, it's like my brain uh,
Mm,
broke. I couldn't think about doing both, but for some reason with choreography, it feels really right now.
mm. Okay.
So I'm resting in this. I'm enjoying this, and I think I will get back into it. I want her to be a little older. I think,
Hmm.
um, and I don't know the extent. Am I going to stay local? Do I want to travel again? Um,
Oh, so
the
but you're open
city.
to that though.
Yeah, I am, but I just
Okay.
don't have an answer as to when.
Yeah, no timeline, but like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that there's some interest there. I would love to see it. You know,
Oh,
we've seen so much of your creative work, right? I'd love to actually see you on stage. I think that's awesome.
yeah.
What were some of your favorite roles as a performer?
Let's see. Okay, I can think of 2. First one is Miss Stephanie Mangano from
Oh, right,
Saturday
from
Night
Saturday Night
Fever.
Fever. Yep, yep. Hmm.
That girl got me, work. Once I discovered her, I did,
Hmm.
4 contracts, 4 different series,
Really,
4
really.
different
I only got to be in Saturday Night Fever once. I was Monty. Yeah,
places.
so much fun. It was a great time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
fun show,
It is.
yeah, and I think, what's funny is when I would go on these contracts, some people had the accent well,
Hmm.
and it's not a Long Island accent or anything, but like it's a Brooklyn accent. But let me tell you, what some people struggled on was in IPA, it's called the claw vowel.
Tell me more.
Coffee.
Coffee. Oh.
They
So I know it, I
they
just didn't know
couldn't.
I knew it.
Yes, of course, of course.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, they couldn't. It took them a really long time to get the and I know to us it's like coffee.
Right, we were born that way.
Exactly. So,
Right.
but,
That's just how you say it. I didn't learn it. That's how you say it. Like, yeah. That's
um,
funny.
and then one of the lines Tony says, like one of my co-stars, he was like Ajita instead of Ajita. I was like, we were practicing. I was like,
Wow.
what? And I lost it. Um, but it helps, like the Italian Long Island.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I loved her. I loved her, and I loved her
Mhm.
also for like not to get all deep, but in my 20s, I just related to her so much, like the wall she puts up
Mm.
to prevent people from knowing like the true her. Like, oh, loved her. And I
Yeah.
think when I walked in the room, besides my stellar accent, like they could tell I really resonated with the character, and that's why I got it 4 times. So I loved her, and I loved that she was able to help me like see that I did. I think I did her in Arizona.
Mm.
Where else? Virginia, Rhode Island. So like I was able to like see the country because of that role.
Yeah.
Um, and then my second favorite role, and this is over a decade ago, but I still geek out
Mm.
over Miss Daphne Blake in Scooby Doo Live.
I was like, wait, Daphne Blake, you said that like I should know. I'm like,
The redhead in the purple
wow,
dress.
yeah. Okay, all right. Where did you do that?
They made a musical. It was like I guess it was an hour long. It was a kids musical, and I toured
Hmm.
with it.
Wow.
And this tour, the bus that we were in, we had the TVs, the beds.
Oh, excuse
Oh,
us.
oh, yeah. Um,
Fancy living.
yeah, but it was great. I still remember like because it was produced by Warner Brothers,
Mm.
and I still remember the during the callbacks they had to put us in the costumes to make sure
Right.
we looked like
Hmm.
them, and I just
Hmm.
remember putting that on, and then behind the table they were like, "Oh." It was so cool. It
Yeah.
was so
Oh,
cool.
that's awesome. Do you have any pictures? I would love to just see some of those.
I definitely have pictures. I
Yeah.
have, like, one video. It was a while ago. It was
Yeah.
like
No, I
before
would take some
social
stills.
media.
I'd take some stills. Yeah. I had to scroll back pretty far. I'm gonna dig this up. I want to see it. That's awesome.
No, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. So then after all of that, like what made you pivot into like working as a choreographer and as a creative?
Um, well, when I was auditioning, I did choreography and teaching and directing, mostly at Smithtown Performing Arts
Mm.
Center. That
Okay.
was in my 20s. I think that was like my home base for the creative side of things. Um, I started in college. That was the first time
Mm.
I, like, was like, "Hmm." We had this, program called the Players Club, and it was, student run, and we would
Mhm.
sometimes get, like, other directors to come in that weren't, like, our faculty, and then anytime, like, a student had, like, an itch to do costumes or directing or choreograph, like, they
Mhm.
would this would be, like, a place for them to explore that. And so my senior year, I was like, let's see if I'm like okay at this. I don't
Yeah,
know.
let's try this out. Let's see.
I don't know.
Mhm.
And we did, I think it was Children of Eden in a black box. And Christopher Murrah was the director, Chef's Kiss. I don't think he knew that it was my first time ever choreographing. I
Hmm.
guess I didn't have imposter syndrome back then. Because I was just like, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Um, but after it, I had like one of my professors that I looked up to. He like was like, "You that was that was really good," because
Mhm.
I'm very into certain shows have certain vocabularies,
Mhm.
dance wise. You're not going to be doing fouettes in Children of Eden. It was very I don't know. I develop a vocabulary for each show that I do, based on the story, the characters, the music, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
So yeah, with Children of Eden, and I'm always about the storytelling. That's
First and foremost.
first and foremost. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
So after that, I was like, oh, I like this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Well, we're certainly happy to have you on this other side, even though I do want to see you on stage one time.
One time in the
You
future.
might end up getting tapped for a Kyle Petty show at some point.
Oh!
Like, that would actually I feel like that would be so much fun. I think we'd have a blast. Um, what other theaters on Long Island have you worked at?
So in my 20s, I was mostly at Smithtown.
Hmm.
CM was very far for me. I was in my 20s, I lived either in Glen Cove or Great Neck.
Oh
So
gosh, yeah,
CM
that's
was
far.
far.
Hmm.
But I remember when I got asked to do a CM show in what I guess that was 2022. I saw a few of them, and I remember loving. I thought they were great. I actually think I saw you in one. Now that I think about it,
Oh no.
and I
Oh no.
remember it too.
Oh no. What was it?
I was supporting. Oh, Bobby Montanez. It's his birthday today.
Oh, that's
I was
right.
supporting
Yeah, happy
him.
birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Spelling Bee.
Name is Spelling Bee. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Hmm. Oh my gosh. I love spelling bee. I
Me
would
too.
do spelling bee anywhere. Somebody's basement, a parking lot. Like, I don't care what it is. Like I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And I think the production at CM,
It felt
oh,
special.
it was special. It was
Yeah,
special.
yeah.
A lot of us met each other at from the production at Theater 3.
Mm.
That's really where I first met Bobby.
Mm.
And then he was like, I'm directing this over here. Do you want to do it? Like also brought Jay over.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people that kind of came from the Theater 3 production there. And yeah, that one was really special. That
Yeah.
one was really special. I have a lot of great memories from that production. Oh, that's so great. Thank
Aw.
God that was your introduction to me.
Yeah.
Um, because there was a period of time at CM that every role that I had, I wore an apron for, and I was like, I feel like I'm being typecast. Like they were all roles that I wanted. I was like, but damn it, why do I keep getting this apron. I
That is
was like,
funny.
yeah, because I was Chef Louis in Little
Aw,
Mermaid, apron. And
yep,
then like I was, what else did I do? The Panagua guy in the Heights,
nice,
another like fantastic role,
yeah.
loved it, but apron. On the Town, apron, because they had me slinging hot dogs, Melissa, hot dogs. Yes, yeah. And it's like I just can't get out of this freaking apron. Ronnie would just come around the corner and do that thing. I'm like, damn
Later.
it! Like, no, not again. So I saw you share something recently on Instagram, like about Frozen Junior over at
Oh,
Engelman. Um,
yes.
do you just love the people in it? Did you work on that one too? like what's that?
Oh, so I choreographed that one as well. I
Oh,
did it last year and this year
mm,
with the director Andrew Mikulski, who's also fantastic.
okay.
And yeah, so I was actually thinking, I started at after doing a show or two at CM and realizing that being a stay-at-home mom right now and choreographing, freelancing, I was like, this feels good. Let's venture out.
Hmm.
So then I, I
Yeah.
I interviewed at Engelman and and met with Andrew, and we've been working together on so many shows. I work on some of the children's theater and at their studio. I work with
Mm.
teens there. Um, so yeah, so we just did Sweeney Todd just wrapped up too. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're crazy busy. So Frozen Junior, like doing like children's theater. Now you just told me you're working at the studio with the teens.
Yes.
You're also choreographing at CM.
Yes.
How in the world do you juggle all of this? Because this is barely like freelancing at this point, right? When you can say freelancer because you're not tied to one organization, but like, are you really a freelancer if you're constantly work? I guess that's a successful freelancer, right? But
Sure.
like, my gosh, you're all over the place. How do you do that and be a wife and be a mom? Like,
It's hard. I
you're
mean, and
superwoman.
any mom will tell you mom guilt plays it's a huge thing
Mm,
because it's like time that I am away from her, I feel guilty, but I know that this is making me a better person and it's making me a better mom for her.
yes.
And she loves like seeing mommies dancing, she calls it.
Oh,
So I think we're gonna try to get her to blonde this weekend. But she came to Frozen, and I love that she's around the theater
yeah, that's
and
special.
the theater community. Like the
Hmm.
people are so welcoming and nice. I like that she's being surrounded by that
Yeah,
so early.
yeah. And
Yeah,
you shouldn't feel guilty about any of
well,
that. You
I
have
know.
to have things that are for you so that you can show up 100% for everything else, right? Because then otherwise we might start harboring some like resentment, even if we don't know that we're resenting something. Like that's where that starts to come from. I don't have anything that's mine,
I
right? So
know.
like, so no, you're absolutely right. I think I think I would agree that it helps you show up better. I think
Yeah.
that's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other jobs we don't know about? Anything else you're doing, like tinkering, making radios?
No, all of my other I work at Long Island House for the Arts as a guest artist.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So the next thing I'm doing there is their senior showcase. I'm choreographing a couple
Wow.
numbers for them. I love working with teens, and I'm working at a high school. We're doing SpongeBob.
Oh,
So
fun.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you're nonstop. You're nonstop.
I know.
So from all of these different experiences that you've had, like, can you tell us like one really funny or like even an embarrassing moment that you had on stage, whether it was you or somebody else? Like, give us a good story.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I
We
have an
love
answer.
mishaps. We
I have
love
an answer
mishaps.
that I don't think you're gonna like.
Uh-oh.
As an actor
Hmm.
in my 20s, and anybody that knew me in my 20s, I think can attest to this, is I don't think I was that this is gonna come off really strange. I don't think I was that fun. Like, I really like, when I was on stage, I was such a perfectionist,
Mm.
and I wouldn't let anything happen. Like, I wouldn't let it happen, and I think I think now I don't know if it's age, being in my 30s, I don't know if it's being a mom or both, but I think if I got on stage now, I think funny moments would happen nonstop because I would let them in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's why I'm excited to get back on the stage as like with more, I don't know, years under me. I just feel more at myself now than I was in my 20s.
You
Uh,
feel a little more comfortable, right?
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I couldn't think of anything funny. That's awful. That is
Right, because
awful.
you don't allow the funny. We're not playing
I
games
didn't,
here, right? Like,
but now I would.
okay.
Absolutely. And I mean, like, in, like, I don't know. Oh, actually, you know what was funny? Um, but it wasn't really so it wasn't me because I wasn't in the number, but, like, for Burn Baby Burn, I don't remember if it happened at CM or one of my 4, but, like, the fire alarm going off during Burn Baby Burn, that always makes me laugh.
Yes. I love little errors like that. People
Little
get really, really frustrated, but I actually think it's a really fun moment. You
right,
definitely, you know, you're creating a core memory for somebody in the audience. Like, remember we went to that show, and then this happened. Like, I like being a part of like little things like that. Like, no,
me
I totally
too.
get it.
Yeah.
That was like last week at Once Upon a One More Time. Unfortunately for the poor kids, Did you hear that this happened?
No.
um Something happened with the light board and like something blew, so the show was supposed to start at 7:30, but
Mhm.
it didn't actually start until like 8:20, 8:25, and they had to do the entire show with like just the lights up. It's like, so the
Okay.
house lights were all off, but like everything on stage was just lit. There were no proper lights or anything like that,
Okay.
and like my heart broke for them because it's like this was supposed to be their closing,
Oh,
but was also, I mean, now they did get a proper closing. I do understand they had a performance last night, like on
okay.
Tuesday, to kind of make up for that, right? So that
Mhm.
I'm glad that they got to have that experience. I couldn't be there, but um, what was cool about it though is that these teens, I'm sure their hearts were broken, but they still showed up,
Oh, yeah.
right? I still had a blast. Like I was out there dancing the entire time. I heard there's some videos of me like going like this in the air. I'm
What do
like,
you
it's like
mean?
anything Britney Spears, like I'm going to be there. I was like, as soon as this was announced, I was like, I've never gone to a teen production, but I'm going to this. You know, so I was really, really impressed with the kids for pushing on because I can't imagine how disappointing that is.
Oh, yeah.
But like they deserve all the credit in the world,
Aw, of
you know, for
course.
pushing on.
Yep.
And that's something that I'm always going to remember. So something that may have been not great for you, like, you know, was kind of really cool for us,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though we were inconvenienced as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, these are core memories. They're
Mm.
important. Yeah. All right. So what's next for you? You know, you just finished up Frozen Junior, right? So
Mhm.
what's coming up next for Melissa?
Let's see. Um, so I have the high school with SpongeBob. I told you about
Hmm.
Lisa. And then at Engelman Studio, we're doing Chicago with teens.
Wow. All right. So you're busy.
Yeah.
Good. We love that. Where can people follow you on social media to find out a little bit more about you know, what you've got coming up?
Um, just probably Instagram.
Hmm.
It's at Melissa Rapelje.
Excellent.
Do you want to spell that? I mean, should I spell
You might want to. I
should I
can't.
spell that?
Yes.
Melissa Rapelje.
Oh, look, they have a little jingle for that too and everything. I love that. Oh my God. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Yeah,
I
thank
knew this was going to
you.
be a blast. I was so genuinely excited.
Yeah,
You and I, again, we only get like 5 minutes at the end of things and somebody whisks you away.
yeah.
So
Oh,
this was
thank
really, really
you.
great. I was excited to start the personal level to do this. So
I know we need to flip it now. I want to know more
yes.
about you.
Oh my gosh, you can know anything you want to know. I'm really an open book. I'll tell everybody all my business. Yeah, absolutely, we can. But
Yeah.
thank you again for
Oh,
spending this
thank
time with me tonight.
you.
Thank you.